Hello all, myself Soumya KS, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Commerce DFGC Paramasagara. In this video, we shall discuss about income from other sources. In that, various specific incomes which are chargeable under the head income from other sources. The fifth head of income is income from other sources. You are knowing about that. The first head is salary, second head income from a house property, third one is income from, that is the profit from business or profession, then fourth is capital gain, and the fifth one is income from other sources. It is also called as residuary head of income because all those income which are not chargeable to tax under the previous four heads comes under this head. The basis for charge under this head is any income which is taxable under the head income from other sources has to satisfy few conditions. Those conditions are, first condition is there must be some income. There must be some income which is taxable. Okay. Then the second condition is it should not be an exempted income, and such income should not be exempted under any section which is specified by Income Tax Act, and such income should not be charged to tax under any other head of income as a salary or house property or in profit from business or profession or under capital gain. It should not be chargeable to tax under the earlier four heads. Then only it is chargeable under the head income from other sources. Let's see various types of incomes chargeable under the head income from other sources. These incomes are broadly classified into two heads. The first head is specified income. We call it as a specified income because these incomes are specified under the head 56, under section 56 subsection 2, and they are called as specified incomes chargeable under the head income from other sources. Other than these specified income, there are few other incomes which are considered as just other incomes chargeable under the head income from other sources. These other income is other than specified income under section 56 subsection 2. Let us see various specific incomes chargeable under the head income from other sources according to section 56 subsection 2. The first head is dividend. Dividend from a company is chargeable to tax under the head income from other sources. Then income from winnings. Winnings from lottery, crossword puzzle, horse race and card games and various other types of games, any kind of game, including gambling or betting of any form, of any nature, it is taxable under specific income. Then any sum received by the assessee from his employees as contribution to any provident fund or superannuation fund or any fund set up under the Employee State Insurance Act 1948. That is any sum received by the assessee. The assessee, if he receives as a contribution from the employees for PF, superannuation fund like this, it is also taxable. Then income by way of interest on securities. Various kinds of securities are there. They may be government securities or non-government securities which are called as corporate securities even. So that is also taxable under this head. Then of course few conditions are there regarding that, we shall discuss later. Then income from machinery, plant or furniture which are let on hire ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ machinery, plant or furniture, the income is not chargeable as income under the head profit or gains from business or profession. ಆವಾಗ ಅದು ಅದರ್ ಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾರ್ಜಬಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Then few other incomes are income from letting on hire machinery, plant or furniture and also buildings, and the letting of the building is inseparable from the letting of the said machinery, plant or furniture. If it is not chargeable to income tax under the head profit or gain from business or profession. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಥವಾ ಮೆಷಿನರಿನ ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಸಪರೇಟೆಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಶುಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬಿ ಲೆಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಆರ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಆನ್ ಹೈರ್. ಆವಾಗ ಅದರಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಸಹ ಅದೇನು ಆದ್ರೂ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆರ್ ಗೇನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾರ್ಜಬಲ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ನಾಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜೆಡ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ದಿ ಹೆಡ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಸೋರ್ಸಸ್. ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆರ್ ಗೇನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾರ್ಜಬಲ್ ಆಗದೆ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಬಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಕೀಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡಿಂಗ್ ಬೋನಸ್ ಆನ್ ಸಚ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ if such income is not chargeable to income tax under the head profit or gain from business or profession. ಎಲ್ಲದರಲ್ಲೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್ 4 ಹೆಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಐದರ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆರ್ ಗೇನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಹೌಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ, ಈ ತರ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲೂ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಬಲ್ ಆಗದೆ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಬಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಒನ್ ಸಚ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ. Means any bonus received on such policy or any kind of income received under that scheme and insurance policy. Usually in case of companies, corporates, they do this. Then any person receives in any previous year from any person or persons any sum of money, immovable property or other than immovable property. Andre it may be in the form of a gift ಇರಬಹುದು, ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಎನಿ ರೀಸನ್, ನಾಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್. ಇಫ್ ಹಿ ರಿಸೀವ್ಸ್ ಎನಿ ಮನಿ, ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಮನಿ ಆರ್ ಇಮೂವಬಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಆರ್ ಅದರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಮೂವಬಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಈವನ್ ಮೂವಬಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್, ಈಗ ಕಾರ್ ಬೈಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್, then that also comes under income from other sources. Of course few exemptions are there. Then interest received on compensation or on enhanced compensation shall be deemed as income of the previous year in which it is received. Your compensation ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ, ದೆನ್ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ದಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಸೋರ್ಸಸ್. And in case of a closely held company which issues shares to a resident person for a consideration exceeding the face value of such shares, the face value ginta jaasti means they are issuing at premium, then the deemed income shall be considered received less the fair market value. Fair market value na less ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, that amount is considered as income which is chargeable under the head income from other sources, and this kind of tax is usually called as angel tax. Next, any sum of money received as an advance in the course of negotiations for the transfer of a capital asset and such negotiation fails, the amount so forfeited. In case of any sale consideration ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಗ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್, ಮೆಷಿನರಿ ಈ ತರ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಆರ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಈವನ್ ಆ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಫರ್ಫೀಟ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಸಹ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಈಗ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಗ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಎನಿ ಒನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಮೇ ಫೇಲ್. at that time that advance amount will be forfeited, means it will not be given back, then also it is considered as income from other sources. Then any compensation or other payment due to or received by any person in connection with the termination of his employment or the modification on the terms and conditions relating to the employment. It is chargeable to income tax under the head income from other sources. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಈಗ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿನ ಜಾಬ್ ಇಂದ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಕಾಂಪನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಟು ವರ್ಕ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಕಾಂಪನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಆ ಕಾಂಪನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ದಿ ಹೆಡ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಸೋರ್ಸಸ್. These are all the various specific incomes which are chargeable under the head income from other sources according to section 56 subsection 2. For further reference, you can refer these textbooks and website. Thank you.